Hey, this is Joe. So today we're actually going to be working on my buddy's Porsche. It's a 2018 GT3, a 991.2, and we're going to be changing out the top dash. So in order to do that, we got to take out the bottom dash. We got to remove a bunch of the things inside. Enjoy. So this is the dash that's in the car. So it's a solid color. And then the new dash that we're going to be putting in has a nice white thread. He was able to get this online. So there's a bunch of pieces that we need to swap over, things like speakers, I think some sensors, airbag he needs to move over. And you can see that it's going to match the interior really nicely because there's a bunch of threads that are going to match. So first thing we got to do is disconnect the battery before we start removing all the electronics. And then we're going to start removing the interior pieces so that we can get to some of the dash screws.
We have to first remove the interior trim pieces that are going to be in the way throughout this process. Sometimes they like to get hung up.
Phil, you're doing this like you've done it before.
Yeah, almost like I'm bought this car and decided to tear it apart a bunch of times. All of these are held in these little clips. In order to get the top dash free, we have to remove all the vents and the lower dash because the lower dash is covering up some of the bolts that secure.
All right, so we got that first try, nice.
There's these A-pillars that once you can get into. The 992s have this release in them. It's also fun because there's a side curtain airbag up here.
Yep.
When you hit them perfectly, they release and they pop right out. Ooh, is that it?
Nice.
Said, when you hit the switch perfectly, they release. We can work the trim off of around the gauge cluster. You want to get your finger into that corner.
Yep.
There you go. All right, just hold there. Just hold there.
Yep. Is there anything attached down there, cable-wise?
Clipped. It's this very interesting clip over the top. There you go.
Okay.
So from here, we can drop the lower dash or remove the gauge cluster first.
There's a couple screws in the gauge, right? That we
Yeah,
make sure we don't drop.
4 Torx right here, and then 2 wiring harnesses, if I remember correctly, on the back of the cluster.
Okay.
Probably 20s. Check.
Is that magnetic on the end?
Yeah. I don't know what we did, but I definitely fit this Milwaukee in there last time.
I don't know.
Okay. 1.
Okay.
I hope this is very normal for people to buy these cars and then tear them apart. Well then, people need to brace it.
Are there 4 screws you got to get out?
Sure are. I ever tell you power tools make this easier?
Just need a longer extension.
All right, so this is another fun one. This is a little bit of a game of Tetris. Ideally, we don't break the instrument cluster.
Yeah, let's try. Let's try not to.
Steering wheel is down as low as it goes.
So do we need to pull the instrument cluster out or just set it down?
No, we gotta pull it out. And there's 2 wiring harnesses on the box.
So is that one of those clips where you push away and then it releases?
I believe it is. Here's the other one. Actually, I remember this green one being worse.
Yeah, that should pop out as your, there you go. Oh, it does look like you push down right there, right? There it is. Yep, it was on the bottom. Good memory, Phil.
But what I don't remember
That's how you get it out.
is which way this contorts. Like that. Okay. There are the 2 mounting bolts, which are the E-Torx bolts. I think is what they're called, if I remember.
Okay.
For this side of the dash, but there's definitely bolts up underneath too, which is why we have to actually drop the lower dash.
Okay.
The 1 bolt for the top, for the upper dash. Remember, that's why we had to pull the instrument cluster the first time.
Oh, right.
That's the mounting point for it's lower.
Okay.
It would be a lot easier to take the steering wheel if the steering wheel wasn't in the way. I really don't want to take the steering wheel off. Sorry. There it is.
What size are they?
The E8s. The E sockets. Whenever I know it's too difficult, I know it's because I'm going wrong. Yeah. Tip to anybody that decides to work on a 911. Porsche loves these E sockets. E sockets and Torx. Those are their favorite things.
Where'd you get a set of bits for these?
Harbor Freight.
Oh, okay, so they did have them.
There's the other one.
Okay. Just those 2?
Well, my memory serves me correctly.
Oh, this is the same size that was down there. Oh, this is the torque.
Yeah, this is a T25. Dash noise.
Nice little tool, huh?
Yeah. Free and little outdoor furniture couch purchase. So I already got this out.
All right, we had all the screws. Just needed to jiggle it a little bit.
Yeah. 4 wiring harnesses. I'm gonna assume we figure out which wiring harnesses go where.
Oh, we got it.
Okay. Left lower dash has been removed.
Very nice. So now we just have to do all that stuff on the right side, right?
Sure do. And this one involves popping the cup holders out, which you are the resident expert.
I already forgot how to do that.
Well, I hope you remember, because I wrote.
Okay. So we gotta pull this off?
Yeah, if you can get your fingers on it. I mean, it's just one. There you
That?
go. Yeah. There it goes. Oh, a lot of clicking and clanking.
Yeah, right.
Nice. Four T20s.
They're all around the radio.
Yep. Now.
All right, so a bunch of these are color coded. All right.
It's out.
Very nice.
The PCM. And all of our custom wiring for the chrono that we installed last time around. We can pop out some more vents.
Yep.
Oh look, there's some more just grab and pull. This time with a lot less room. Let's not break the clip on this one. Look, I already popped the clip for you.
Oh, so kind. Just like that. Thank you.
Amazing when you know what to do. Oh, sharp man. But I didn't feel like taking the seats out to do this.
That sounded productive.
We're living and learning. Remember how we never secured the chrono cleanly? Okay.
All right, we got this piece out.
Now I really hope my current speakers work, considering both of the speakers in this one are cut.
Oh no, I just missed it. Okay, that's good. Open glove box using a trim removal pry tool at the entertainment port, red arrows, and separate the wing connections. Video's connected to.
Oh god, that box.
That was a little tricky, right?
This was the worst part of the entire thing.
What's that? Okay, little green clip. Trim. Ooh.
Let's see two up top.
3 screws. Well, they said it's these 3. I don't know if I can use that.
Get the...
The one with the battery?
Yeah. It's a 3/8 drive though.
That's fine. Just give me a quarter
In the socket drawer.
socket. We know this trick.
Yep.
So, nice little trick. Take a bit. All of these are 1/4 inch. So now we can use this. No, it's this one. It's that other one holds the...
You right. Yep. Just gotta push it down a little.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot these posts go up and hold in.
There is a harness.
It's stuck on this trim. There you go.
Good.
Yep. Hold on.
Come out.
Glove
Good.
box. So, how much of this is the that right panel where that low jack is connected to? That whole right panel is not part of the dash, right?
This?
Yeah. I don't think it is. I think the dash is screwed in on the side.
Yeah, no, because this is part of the frame.
Yeah, here is the airbag.
Airbag's right here.
Yep. That's the knee airbag right there. That's the dash airbag.
Okay.
You can see this is where the dash is bolted to the frame there.
So we're ready to start working on the top dash now?
In theory.
Okay. I didn't know if there was anything else lower we needed to remove.
Well, I'm not sure at what point we get the airbag out. Something tells me with the airbag out now.
Okay.
There should be 1 or 2 connectors on it. Shocker. And then it's should be screwed in.
Well, do we just want to remove the wires to the airbag so we can get the whole dash out?
Yeah, that's fine. We can pop
All right.
the connectors. And... Good news is it's been more than 15 minutes since I unplugged the battery, so we're safe to mess with the airbag.
You have to wait 15
They
minutes?
tell you to, when you unplug the battery, they tell you to wait 15 minutes before doing anything with an airbag.
All right.
I'm pretty confident that this is going to throw an airbag light,
Okay.
but I'll just have to get a code reset. Actually, we got to take that A-pillar out.
Oh, this in order to get, okay.
Line up under the dash is sometimes a pain in the ass. Maybe we look up how to disconnect the
Airbag?
might be
Don't touch the red wire until you release the yellow wire.
yeah, might be beneficial to look that up.
All right.
It's very simple to say release the locking mechanism. It's not simple as how does the locking mechanism release? Okay.
One side of the airbag disconnected. Is that the same clip on the other side?
Yeah. Definitely thought there was only one. Works a lot better with pick. Oh no way, there's a special release tab. Shocker. It's free, and I think I see the bolts of how it technically goes up in there. You ever had that terrible feeling that you started something you probably shouldn't have?
Occasionally. Especially when I've got like the engine out of one of the motorcycles. You know, everything's off of it.
Yeah.
You're like, am I gonna be able to put this back together and have it work?
I wonder what it would cost that Porsche send a tech to my house when my car is forever taken apart in the garage.
I mean, honestly, you could probably just have Pace put it back together. He's pretty good with Legos. He'll even use his tools.
It's true. It's true.
Okay.
Loosen it all.
Yeah, well, the airbag is mounted down here. So I bet you it's sitting in that too.
Is that why those side screws are in?
Potentially. Those should all lift out of there. So airbag's lifting up now.
Did you find whatever? I think it was like one right. I don't know what that was. Oh man. Alright, I think we need to take the airbag out. Drop it out the bottom.
Yep, that makes sense. It's like a missile.
Not what I remember them looking like in the videos, but okay. Remember how that bad boy goes back in?
Don't need a passenger out here. Well, you know what? We remove this. I think that'll make this easier. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, watch your cable. So this stays in here, right? Okay, there's that. Is that the last wire? I think. Famous last words. Okay, just watch your steering column and then your, wait, hold on, this. So hold on, there's.
I got a wire right here.
Yeah, I got a wire here too.
Oh, shit.
All right, this is running back there. This is for your front. So we have to make sure we run this back up. This. All right, there we go. I just had to put the pin in the bottom of the speaker like that. Pull it out.
Just like that.
Yeah, that was it.
So solid change, you got one on the other side.
You want to bet? Oh, Phil. Oh, you're a betting man, aren't you?
I want to say I told you so.
See? Once you get the technique down,
Alright.
the dash just falls right out.
Now this effort's gotta somehow.
Come out. Yeah, watch your.
Stuck on something.
Oh, there it is. Oh, now it's stuck. What do
Can you
need
just
from
pull it right out? Can you kick yours? Can you make that turn and go right out that passenger door?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else still connected. Hold on, there's still a wire back there. Where? Does that have something that plugs into it?
It does. It does. Ow.
You alright?
Yeah. That's
It's one of those.
darn it.
Hold on. Okay.
So right out your side.
I got it. Did you order the Dash pizza? Watch.
This is ridiculous.
Yep.
Dash out.
Holy cow. All right, we got the dash out. Phil, this is a good time to replace speakers if you want.
At this point, I'll go music.
There's the dash we took out. Here's the dash that we're putting in. All right, so this is the new one.
This is the new one.
All right. Do we want to move your speakers over?
Yeah.
To this, these are just clips that you push through, right?
Well, the speaker should probably run out of here.
Well, I think this whole thing. This
No,
whole
just
thing,
look, remember?
you want-
We did that right here.
Yeah, like this.
Oh.
Is your drill up there with the bit in it? Actually, I just need your motorized drill. And then I need the quarter. Here it is.
Si, senor.
Ain't no rattle when she's gone.
Okay. We have swapped the speakers, swapped the AM/FM antenna, and reinstalled the airways for the vents.
That's that broken clips. You just had a missing piece.
Hold on, man. Look at this.
Yeah, this is bent.
They're like really bent.
It's really soft metal.
Oh, that's good. So one thing that we might want to do is get that center speaker out, since I don't have a center channel anyway.
Because I think, like you, someone buying a dash, they don't really care about the sound.
Now I unscrewed these earlier, and this thing must be glued too. Oh, if I can get up on that speaker with this. Yeah, so okay.
Airbag. Let's get it in. I need to see if this stuff lines up. Alright, so it must sit in like that. Let's see if we're any closer. Yeah, that's definitely closer. So we'll pull this out while we're trying to get it in.
But yes, I think we install that once the dash is in. Here's to hoping that this wasn't one of my dumber ideas.
She's going back in.
Good news is I'm very confident it goes in this direction. Alright, so let me get up.
Okay. Alright, so we've got this needs to come.
So I've got a right here. I've got a guidepost right here.
through.
Actually, while we got it out, shit, we're gonna want to connect the speakers.
Here. This one comes up in the middle. Yeah, so that's gotta go up a little more just to get that middle section over. Okay, that's over. Yep. Okay.
You're good, you're good. Put your up in place. Gosh. You're stuck on that right side.
Okay.
Still up high.
Oh, we've got, hold on, let me see.
Definitely not back far enough.
Oh, it's this, remember the little things that were moving up
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. Are they sticking out or something?
Yeah.
You reached my earbuds on.
So there's,
It's fully wrapped.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the. I think that's the XX speaker cable. Is the chrono. The vents on.
Yeah.
I was getting something with the dash that's now replaced.
Much better. Alright, so I'm gonna start plugging in. Okay, skip.
Oh, come on. If you say skip again, I'm going to bed.
dog. That's a positive sound. So, I was hoping it was going to sound like that. One there. Just a button there. There. There's the key there.
I thought they were all colored. Worst case, I think we took pictures.
Back out of the way.
Should slide in and out pretty easily.
That one was really tight, I think.
Over anything flathead. Oh no, man. I guess the real moment of truth to reconnect the battery.
Yeah. Making sure.
Okay. You might as well open the door and film whether or not this airbag explodes when we reconnect this battery.
Yeah, let's hope it does not. Nice.
Okay, let's see if we have any airbag lights in the dash. Please don't go boom. Oh no, it's started. No airbag lights.
You said no airbag light?
No sir.
That's good.
Appears to be working.
Very nice. Very nice.
dash installed.
Very nice. All right, that's a wrap for tonight. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that was helpful.